Hello, beautiful people. I have one quick Valentine's tip I think you guys should use. So, you should get you should go to the tattoo parlor as early as possible, right? And you should get literally your name tattooed on your chest. Not no the actual name, like literally tattoo your name, right? So when you go to your bae, you like, bae, I love you so much, right? All these gifts are not the only gifts I got you, right? And then you're like, I got your name tattooed on me. And she's like, oh my God, babe, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to put my name tattooed on you. You're like, oh no, I had to, man. I had to, babe. I got your name tattooed on me, right? And so she look at it and you're like, she might, it depends. It depends how she look at it, right? Because she's like, hold on. I thought you said you had my name tattooed on there. You be like, hey, I do have your name tattooed on there. See, it says your name. And that really tells you she's the right one for you right there. Just see how she reacts to that. That tells you she's the one, the, the, the life partner right there. Or if you guys break up, right? It's perfect. So you can cover the tattoo up. It could be 10 years from now. And then you meet a girl, y'all dating for like, say, 2 years, right? And you say, hey, I got a tattoo of your name on there, right? And she'll be like, oh my God, you did that? I love you so much. Or, you're a chick and you dating a dude, you're like, oh my goodness. Or I don't know how the dude will really say. Hopefully I don't get in that predicament. That's kind of weird. But anyway, they'd be like, oh my goodness, or damn, babe, you shouldn't have. Yeah, say that. Damn, babe, you shouldn't have. And then you show them right. It was like, and they get this, and you see if she's the life or he's the life partner for you or not, right? But then they be like, wait, hold on. Why does the tattoo look like it's been there for over 10 years? You're like, oh, that's because I used the 10 years past ink. It's the new ink, right? It's called the 10 years faded ink, where, they use it where it make your tattoo look like it's been there for years. To make it show, not to look original, authentic, Anyways, right? Okay. I feel like I should get one of those machines that have the audience in the background that like claps for you or laughs for you, or I'm just gonna have a random person in here just to react some of my jokes here or there. Don't really care what they think because it's funny to me. It's funny to me, but anyway, anyway, all right, give me a sec. Whew. Okay, is it a good thing that? Well, I guess. I mean, as long as the joke's funny to yourself, I mean, that's the misperception people have of me when I tell jokes. Is I mainly tell the jokes for me, for I can laugh. You laughing is just a bonus, I guess. But that's why I be getting confused when people like that's not funny. I'm like, I never intended to make you laugh. But anyway, I'm getting off task. But anyway, I want to remind you guys first that you guys are important, that your voice matter, and that your dreams are possible. That whatever you're thinking of, whatever you believe you can do, just know that it's possible. Now, I was just thinking, the saying, when they say life's a bitch, I view that as kind of a negative word, where the bitch word itself is pretty negative in my vocabulary. I don't know about you guys, but it's pretty negative in mine. But I don't believe so. People think that life is against you because of the ups and downs or the obstacles that you can't control. I beg to differ. I look at it totally different. So, for example, I believe that life, it's your mother, it's your spiritual mother, it's your best friend. It's more than your best friend, because it literally knows what's best for you, because you're literally a part of life, as if life is a part of you, if that makes sense. And life only wants what's best for you. And I believe that your physical mother, the mother that you get to see every day or have pictures by for the ones who lost their mother. My condolences for you guys. I never had the experience of losing my mother. I'm blessed to have mine in my life. But anyway, so I feel as if life is like the mother that always hard on you. And its main job is to instill discipline for you. I believe that life give you these obstacles to give you because it gives you the tools of discipline, right? And then once it gives you these tools, it wants you to use these tools of discipline. It wants you to use self-discipline. I believe the more you self-discipline yourself, you're one step closer becoming the best you that you can be. And I believe that life knows that, and life wants you to be that. That's why it gives you all these obstacles. It don't wants you to be comfortable, right? That's why they say everything changes, because it doesn't want you to be comfortable. Life wants you to improve, you know, just like your mother that's here on earth, your biological mother, or the person that took care of you, you call her mother. She's there to nurture you, she's there to care for you, and she's there to guide you, right? She's there to guide you to be the best that you can be. But she don't know that you the best that you can be. Only you do. Only you in life. Because like I said, and I may be wrong. Some people may disagree with me. Some people may not. But that's not I'm making this video for. I didn't make this video for everyone to agree with me. I didn't make this video for everyone to agree with me. I just made this video to give my knowledge and my thoughts, and I made this video to impact the world. But anyway, that's what my belief and what I believe that life is. I believe that life just wants the best for you, and it gives you obstacles because it wants you to get one step closer to the best you. I believe that your imperfections, is what makes you perfect, because you have the opportunity to grow. There's no ceiling for you. There's nothing to stop you. And then it's like what you work on, you work on your weaknesses till you become your strengths, and then what you are strong with become your weakness, right? But it's just like muscle memory. It's harder to it's harder to gain muscle than it is to regain muscle. And I believe that's how it is when something you're strong in starts to get weak. That once you work back on it, focus back to it, it'll get right back strong. But then you'll start to master it because you was already good at that to begin with. So it took less time for you to get back good. But you're not realizing that because you're focused to get better. You know that you can get better than it was previously. Then you start to master it, right? And then once you master it, you go down to back to your weakness. And then once you focus on that weakness, something you was good in starting to weaken. You focus back on that, then what you was good in, you start to master it, because you don't really completely lose what you was good in. You just regaining back, and it's just quicker for you to regain that knowledge, regain that capability than it was if you wasn't good at it from the start. And then you start to master it, you start to grow. Well, anyway, that is my ideology. And one thing I'd like to say as well is that my life has changed once I promoted myself, where everyone's a boss, right? And my life changed though when I promoted myself from a boss to a hero. I gave myself a promotion. And just showing these videos that you can too as well. Just don't settle for being a boss. There's more out there than just being a boss. If you're a boss, give yourself a promotion. How committed are you? How committed on your life? How committed are you in reaching your goal? I'm not talking about just for show. I'm not talking about you wearing the jersey and you wearing the basketball shoes. You got the sleeves, right? But you never on the court. Like, how committed are you? That's why I'm in love with sports, right? Because sports show how committed you are to something. You can talk and you can dress like you're good in basketball or football or whatsoever, but they can tell how committed you are, because there's someone out there that probably wasn't, it's probably not as talented you was, but put in twice the effort, right? And he out here just outdoing you, man. He just making you look weak. And that's how it is with life. That's how I view life. Every time I sleep and I wake up, I think of someone out there that's working harder than me as I'm sleeping. I'm a very competitive person, right? I always strive to be the best, and sometimes I get distracted and I slow down, but I don't stop. Yeah, I may slow down, but I don't stop. And I catch myself and I continue moving forward. But I have that mindset that no one is going to outwork me. No, effort is something that only you can control. No one can tell you what your effort is. Only you can. No one can control your effort. Only you can. Yeah, there might be somebody out there that's stronger than you, faster than you, smarter than you, but there's one thing they can't say. They can't outwork you. They can't put more effort in you. Effort is only between you and you alone. And when I sleep and I wake up sometimes, well, not sometimes, all the time, I wake up like someone's out there was working harder than me as I was sleeping. Now it's time for me to do the same thing, because he or she gonna have to rest, right? And as he resting, I'm out there working. I'm becoming the best that I can be, though. I'm bringing an impact to this world, bringing an impact to society, right? And you can too. If you're not happy about your life, then do something about it. If you so caught up that with your ways, and you feel like the way you've been doing is good, but yet you're complaining about your life, then something is off here. Something is not adding up here, right? So just keep moving forward, though. Look at things at different perspective. Don't get comfortable. Don't tell no, and don't let anybody tell you what your comfort zone is. Don't let anybody tell you what your view is. Don't let anybody tell you what your perspective is. Don't let anyone change your story, because that story only belongs to you and God's alone, if you believe in a higher power. You know, there's a lot of times where I used to feel like my story was ended, but God just kept on writing. You know, God just kept on continuing on with my story. Even when I stopped reading it, God continued writing. God do not give up on you. God will never give up on you. Don't give up on yourself. Even if you don't believe in God, don't give up on yourself. Just keep moving forward. One of my biggest fears, right, is that if I die, I don't want to die leaving all my potential out there. I don't want to see all my potential selves or the careers or things that I could have been all on my deathbed looking at me saying, this is what you could have been. You could have been a spokesperson. You could have been impactful. You could have been a businessman. You could have been a CEO. You could have been a teacher. You could have been all these things. But yet you let us die. You let us die. The life that only you can give us. And you let us down. And that was my biggest fear. I don't even want to let myself down. My biggest fear is not only letting my family down, my biggest fear is letting myself down, because I know I have so much potential, and I know I have so much great things to bring to this world. And since I found my passion, again, like I said in my previous video, and you too as well, once you find your passion, you're not going to care about the comments of what people are saying. Only thing you're going to care about is the goal of what you're trying to do, and you'll keep moving forward. Only thing you care about is getting better and improving. But that's it. That's all I want to say right now. And just change the mindset to the whole life's a bitch. And just look at it from a different perspective and think of it as life's, your best friend. Life's a second mother. Obstacles create discipline. Discipline create a greater you. Helps you find your purpose. Find your purpose. Don't rely on a 9-to-5 job. Rely on yourself. Rely on the power that God gave you. Rely on the power that the universe gave you. You was brought here for a reason. Do not be a waste. Okay? And if you have to change environment just to become the best you, go ahead and do it. But that's it. That's all I got for right now. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's early in the morning now. And take care. Be blessed. That's it.